William Victor Higgins, also known as Victor Higgins, was born in Shelbyville, Indiana in 1884. Higgins lived until he was 65 and spent considerable time in Taos as a member of the original Taos Artist Society. At 9 years old, young Higgins met a sign painter named John Cornelius, who gave him a set of paints and encouraged him to learn how to draw and paint. That started a long life of painting for Victor Higgins. At 15, with the support of his parents, he studied at the Chicago Art Institute. There, he originally met Hennings and Ufer, according to one source. He met Carter H. Harrison, the mayor of Chicago, who was a tremendous supporter of painters. Harrison sponsored young Higgins to go to Paris and Munich to further his pursuit of classical painting. In Paris, he met Robert Henry of the later Ashcan School in New York. Harrison also sponsored his first trip to New Mexico in 1914, where he traveled the difficult road from Santa Fe up to Taos and produced some paintings of the American Indian and landscapes, from which Harrison was given in exchange for his sponsorship. Between 1917 and 1923, Higgins taught at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts, but soon moved to Taos to become part of the passionate group of painters. In 1919, Higgins painted a mural in the Missouri State Capitol building and apparently another for the Atlanta, Georgia State Office building, and was obviously an accomplished muralist. Higgins struggled financially most of his life, except for a short stint of being married to Marion Cooper McNay, a wealthy heiress from Texas, from 1937 to 1940. After looking at some 400 plus paintings by the Taos Artist Society, I became curious if they used photographs to aid in their compositions and painting details of the subjects. I was quite excited to discover that indeed this was true. There exists photos that Higgins shot of the exact scenes he painted to give him a clear reference of what he was detailing. As I have pointed out in previous videos, this technique is definitely a valid means to keep the model and painting subject still. This snapshot method does provide an accurate rendering of the subject. However, in my opinion, the painter is less sensitive to his or her own emotional attachment to the subject, which is acceptable, but not as self-expressive or as introspective. Being able to draw from the model and scenery seems to be a more genuine way to fully express what a painter is feeling and focusing on in a painting. Is it valid or is it a cheat? Leonardo or Tiziano Vicelli, also known as Titian, would surely say that is not a genuine method. But then again, they had not a clue about what photography was in their timeline. A well-respected art and antiques dealer in Taos today is Robert Parsons of Parsons Fine Art. I asked him how Higgins died, and he told me the story that Higgins was having a steak dinner at a friend's home one night in 1949 and had a sudden heart attack and died suddenly at the age of 65. Look for more of these Taos Artist Society individual videos about this fascinating group of painters. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, as this encourages me to make more of these naked artist exposure videos. I am Preston McCall, and I appreciate your support very much. Thank you.